Hello guys, today I'll be doing a review slash rant on Van Halen 3, and this is the one album in their discography that I'm just not a big fan of. And also, when you look into the creation of the album, you can tell that they were just not the most focused, and that the band was just starting to deteriorate a little bit. Eddie Van Halen was kind of wanted more control around this time, and I mean, of course, rest in peace. He's still one of the greatest guitar players, but around this time, he definitely wasn't in his prime. But still a great guitarist, though, all around, of course. I mean, listen to albums like Fair Warning. That album is further proof that he is definitely one of the greatest guitar players out there. Fair Warning, the debut album, Women and Children First. He's an all-around great guitar player, but again, he was not at his strongest point with this album. But also, I heard that Michael Anthony only played bass on 3 of the songs on this album. I believe those were Without You, One I Want, and Fire in the Hole. I think those were the songs. I could be wrong, but the rest of the bass was played by Eddie Van Halen. And yeah, the album for me is just a pain to get through, and I only like maybe a couple songs, maybe. But anyways, let's just go ahead and dive into the album. The album starts off with New World, which is a piano ballad instrumental type of thing, and it's short. It doesn't really do all that much. Kind of underwhelming, but not too bad. But then we get to Without You, and one of the bigger songs on the album, and I think the song is actually kind of okay. I think it's the best song on the album, probably, but that's not really saying much. I will say that Gary vocally sounds not too bad in the chorus. I don't think he sounds too bad, but in the verses, sometimes he sounds okay, but then sometimes he sounds kind of like a wacko. He sounds kind of rough, especially with the "yeah you." I'm like, really? Now he's just sounding like a cornball. But Without You, kind of a mixed bag vocally, but musically not too bad of a song. You do have some decent riffs here and there, and even some of the rhythm work is not too bad. But then we get to One I Want, and this song might have some of the worst lyrics on the album. Pizza man, just want a slice. Gay man, looking for another. How do you explain these lyrics? How do they come up with these? I don't know. The song, I mean, the chorus kind of catchy. I mean, doesn't bring much new to the table for Van Halen, but it's not fully garbage. But then we get to From Afar, which some of Gary's vocals in the song kind of awkward, especially over the guitar or choice of guitar or riffs or whatever. And this is another song that sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't like it. Kind of conflicted with the song in general, but not the worst song on the album, and also not one of the best either. But then we get to Dirty Water Dog, which musically I actually kind of like. Decent rhythm work here and there, and I think the first 30-40 seconds is kind of different, kind of unique. Not what you expect from Van Halen, but not too bad. Vocally, not the strongest. Sometimes tolerable, but sometimes also pretty rough. But then we get to One, some more melodic song. The song is definitely a bit long. The song is 7 minutes and 42 seconds, and it does not need to be that long. I mean, for what the song is, it does not need to be that long, but it's not the most painful thing on the album. We'll get to that later, but once it has its redeeming values, but all around it's kind of just eh. But then we get to Fire in the Hole, kind of a catchy song. I don't mind this one. There are some questionable lyrics like "in a world too, wisdom too." I'm like, what? And there are some, yeah, mainly you get some questionable lyrics in the verses of the song, but Um, Vocally and lyrically, kind of a mixed bag, but the song all around is not too bad. One of the better songs on the album. And it was also in Lethal Weapon 4. Great movie, by the way. And then we have Josephina, and the song, kind of boring, to be honest. Never could get into this song. And same with the next song, Year to the Day, which is probably one of the most painful songs to get through because I believe it's only over 8 minutes long, and I'm just like, why? This song is boring. This song, it just bores me to tears. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Oh, give it another chance. Oh, if you let it grow on. No. This song is a pain to get through, and I don't want to listen to it again, especially in full. But then we have Primary, short instrumental, short solo, and it's nothing to write home about, not much to say. And then we get to Ballad or the Bullet, and here's the thing with this song. I mean, I like the verses. I mean, even Gary sounds kind of okay-ish in the verses, and I think the rhythm work in the verses is not too bad. You do have some decent riffs in the song. I mean, not the most mind-blowing guitar I've ever heard, but not too bad. The song is kind of a mixed bag, but it does have some redeeming values, though. But then the album closes with maybe Van Halen's worst song, How Many Say I, a piano ballad. It's sung by Eddie Van Halen, and I heard that Gary Sharon really encouraged Eddie to sing in this song, and I mean, I respect Eddie Van Halen. He's a great guitar player. I mean, he's definitely one of my personal favorites, but I'm sorry. His vocal performance in the song is just not that great. He sounds kind of dull, kind of tired. It's just the song in general just sounds very uninspired and kind of just phoned in a little bit. It's just the song is just a bunch of nothing to me, and it's easily one of their worst songs. But anyways, if I had to rate this album, I'd give it a 2 or a 3 maybe. It's not fully garbage again. There are some redeeming values here and there with a few songs maybe, but the album, it's just all around not that great. But let me know your thoughts on the album. Do you like some of the material? Do you hate the whole thing or anything like that? All that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and like, subscribe. Have a nice day and take care.